A series of 3 videos where we talk about how Deal Just Now can be leveraged as a platform to achieve digital connect by brands. In this video, we are going to focus on market rollout, and when we talk about market rollout, it has these 3 simple distinct parts. One is retailers using Soda app to essentially prepare themselves to start recording data of the referrers and their sales transactions, etc. When the data is recorded by retailers, then the points are awarded based on approval by brands using brand portal. And then the third aspect is customer enablement, that is customers being able to see how many points they have, either by a form of using the Basabi app or by getting SMS and then carrying out various actions related to that. So let's get straight into it and have a look at the app. If you recall, in the last video that we had done, we had talked about scheme being launched, a retailer scheme being launched. So in this scenario, we have a retailer who has already downloaded Soda app, and what you see on your screen is the Soda app here. Now in this Soda app, we have a retailer can go and see any launch new schemes. And in the previous video, we had created a retailer NCR scheme, and if the retailer wants, he can see some details of it. Basically what products it is applicable on, and what are the milestones. So if he achieves, let's say, a sales quantity of 1, then he can see he gets 1,000 rupees cash transfer. If he sells 4 products, then basically he gets 1 sync free. Here reward type is configured as cash, but it's only an example. In this, we are going to now go through the process. So as a first, the retailer will ensure that he will enroll in this scheme. So mind you, the retailer might already be enrolled in some schemes. So in this scenario, he has already enrolled in this running scheme right now, which is a recurring scheme. As you can see here, the scheme is a recurring scheme here. And that means every month these milestones get reset every month, and whatever sales transactions he makes, the targets move every month. We will talk about these details in a minute. However, we are just going to as a first step, we are going to get a retailer to look at the new scheme, and let us say he does enroll now. Once he does the enrollment, then if he can go and see in the enrolled schemes, then he should be able to see he has got a new scheme here with the milestone set to 0. So essentially he has not carried out any transactions. So now here we are going to now simulate the scenario. Now when a customer has walked into a retailer, then retailer will go into record sales manually, and then he can select whatever product he's selling. For example, we can select some product here. Suppose he's selling 1 quantity. The MRP is fed in the system, although he can change the selling price. So selling price is by default set to 2,000 rupees. But if he wants, he can change it, but he cannot take it over the MRP. So for example, if he's selling this for 1,800, and this price is inclusive of taxes, which is defined in the back end as 18%. So when he does this, add this product. So now this product basically unit price is exclusive of taxes calculated, and he's given let's say details out here. Now he can go ahead and try and enroll that particular customer in let's say the scheme offered here. So I have got a customer here. He will ask the telephone number, mobile number of that person. So 989805 is let's say the number of that. So he can see that he's already registered in the system. That means he is known to the system, and he can now click on enroll in plans. So he can see if there are any plans that are available to him. So so he's already enrolled in one of the two loyalty plans available, and one is available for him to be enrolled. So we can just confirm that for a minute by very quickly showing this customer view, which is available via Busabi. So he can this is now we are looking at that referrer who has already downloaded Busabi app. So as we can see here, he is enrolled in right now these plans, and these plans essentially the NCR referrer scheme plan is not one of these. Now here we see more plans for this particular customer, only because these plans might include some other products or some other rule because of which these plans were not available at the time of enrolling this customer by that by the particular retailer. So let's go back to the retailer perspective. For that we will again go into Soda app, and he's going through this transaction. So let us say he says enroll this customer in plan, and suppose he selects this particular plan and he wants to now enroll this customer, and he can also put a referrer or bill to party. So in case a referrer comes to purchase the product, as is the scenario here, then he can put bill to party as referrer, because it does not make a difference. But sometimes when you have end consumer walking into a shop, you might want to register sale for that customer as well as for the end consumer. So in this scenario you can additionally put in the bill to party, which is the end customer, and let's say another referred party. So let me just quickly show what happens in case this person is let's say not on the system. So let me put some imaginary number 991234567 and 8. So let me see, get details. So in this case, oh, this number is already there. So let me just try and select another number. So this user does not exist. So now this retailer has the possibility of registering this user, because in order to register him in loyalty plan, it must be registered on the system. So this whole process can be carried out even if the referrer does not have the app. So for now I will remove these details and ensure that the bill to party is added, and I can do submit order. So once I submit an order, now what should happen is that customer should be enrolled, and this order in case any loyalty points need to be awarded to that referrer, it would be automatically done. So let's quickly have a look at Busabi, where that person did not have participation in NCR referrers plan. So now if we go into let's say loyalty plans, so here we can see that this person has already been registered and enrolled in this plan. So he can see the details of this plan. These are the basically point earning rules, quantity base. So if he buys 1 unit, then he gets 1 point because he is at base level. How does he know that? He can see current level as base level on top here, as you can see. So this is how the retailer is able to add customer, register customer that is, and enroll him in any loyalty plans that he is eligible for. Once this has been done, now the points reward will happen once the brand is able to approve the transaction. As you can see here, his current point balance is 118.5, and if we look at brand perspective, so I will have to go to the brand and demonstrate how brand can approve this. We will show how brand can approve this transaction. So this happens via any purchase transactions that are happening are shown out here. So in this case I'm looking for, let's say, if I have the rights as per my location hierarchy and my right setting, the brand officer is going in here, he does a submit, and as you can see on 2603, which we have just carried out this action, there is no referrer, but there is a bill to party that has been added, and this is now it can be used to allocate points. So in this case, you have got two parties, Sauda and bill to party, because Sauda user should also get incentivized. He enrolled in some scheme according to which benefit should be given to him, credit should be given to him, and bill to party, which is the in this case the referrer, where he is saying, right, there is only one person who is the customer who has come to purchase. So if he says okay here, for example, and carries out the approval, so submission is done, and whatever points are there should be rewarded. So let's switch back to our view, back to the app, and first of all let's look at the view from customer perspective. So he goes into this thing, and as you can see, his point balance has changed. It has become 133.5. In case of any doubt, he can actually see the transaction history here, and he should be able to see how he managed to get 15 points additional. So as you can see out here, there is these details here. The order is also available as a hyperlink. If he clicks on this, he should be able to see against what order he got let us say the points that has been given to him. So this is how we are able to see that point allocation is being done. Now let's look at the Sauda user perspective, that is a retailer perspective. Now in retailer, because he recorded the sale and he had subscribed to certain scheme, there we can see whether he got any credit. And as you can see in the retailer NCR scheme, because one quantity when it is sold, he has already achieved the 100% of this milestone, because it was only one quantity and he did make sale of one quantity which was approved. And the second milestone, he has achieved 25%. Now the way it functions is, for retailer, whatever schemes he is party to, whatever schemes he has enrolled in, the benefit is given against all the schemes. His milestone will move in all the schemes. Whereas in case of customer, that is a Basabi user, the benefit is given by system calculating in which particular loyalty plan, in case he has subscribed to more than one, does he get the maximum number of points. So this is how the credit is being given to retailer and to the customer, and once they achieve a particular milestone, then they will be able to claim. However, the claim is only enabled once the period for which the scheme is launched is over. So if it is a monthly scheme, when this month ends, whatever milestones he has achieved, he will be able to go and claim it. That we will cover in a video following this. Thank you.